Hi and welcome back for 2018. I'm Andrew Casamatti and you're watching Get Real. This is episode 11 and what I'd like to do now is welcome a very special person, a true standout in the industry, beginning her career in 2003, an accomplished business owner, sales manager, accredited salesperson operating at very high performing levels. And it continues, a conference speaker, mentor, coach, very charitable with her time. Tanya joins us and, most importantly, she is a wife and she also is a mother. Tanya, yes. Welcome and thank you for being on the program.
Thank you for having me. I'm just absolutely delighted to be here and it's always a pleasure to catch up with you, that's for sure.
Thank you. We love the ladies, having the ladies on the program.
That's good. You need more of them.
We do. Yes. Tanya, how was your 2017?
It was really good. So we saw incredible growth from our 2016, which as a salesperson, as a business owner, that's what we like to see. We track obviously the growth, we plan, we have our targets in place, and I'm very happy to say that we exceeded all of our targets, which was good.
Good job, Tanya. Good job. Tanya, something I've always wanted to ask you and other high-performing sales people sales ladies, in fact, is who do you think makes a better salesperson, a female or a male?
Okay, so look, I could really have some fun with this and stir the pot and say that obviously women are far superior when it comes to real estate, but look, at the end of the day, I think what is exciting about women in real estate is we are no longer pigeonholed into the roles that we always have been.
Yes.
14 years ago when I started, it was very rare to see successful female sales consultants or business owners for that fact.
Yes.
We were more property management and we were very much administration people or sales support people.
Yeah.
It's the last, 10 years, 12 years where we've seen some incredibly successful business owners, people I certainly admire in the marketplace. Lynette McFadden from Harcourt's Gold. The woman is an absolute inspiration to me as a business owner. Her client care, the way she manages her team and her people, the care, the attention to detail is something that I think she does because she is female.
Awesome.
So does that make her better than a male business owner? No, it makes her different. And she's certainly an inspiration to me as a business owner. Absolutely amazing in the way that she, again, manages her team, recruits them, has to do the hard jobs.
Wow.
But, again, because of her being female,
yes,
she does it incredibly well, and she does it with, I guess, a little bit more empathy than perhaps, or not so much empathy. It's just almost like a bit of a velvet sledgehammer, which I think women can get away with a little bit more.
I love that, the velvet sledgehammer. Yeah, I love it. I haven't heard that one for quite some time.
Yeah.
I've heard about the perfume bulldozers.
Oh no, I've never heard that before. I might use that actually.
That's an old school, so that wouldn't be you, of course.
No. Well, you know what? It used to be.
Really?
I think it used to be, and I think with time again, I've matured and changed as an agent, and going from being a business owner back to a sales consultant, you do change your attitude and you do change the way you do real estate as well. But look, what I like, females in real estate are now moving into power positions. They're becoming very good real estate agents, very good sales consultants. Michelle Stevens from our Karen Downs office, that girl will write close to $2 million this year.
Wow.
And she just does it because it's her attitude, it's her, when she's in a listing presentation, she's just absolutely unstoppable, and I don't think people expect it from her.
But she's blowing away a lot of the males that are out there presenting.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Eating them for dust.
Yeah.
And because she's a female.
Yeah, look, I think whether she was male or female, I think she'd still have the same. She's got the genetic makeup that is, hungry, she's passionate, and she's very good at her job.
Okay, so those qualities that you talk about are the fabric of a true salesperson. That DNA lies both in you and I.
Yes.
So irrespective of whether you're male and female, you can still write. You still have the capacity to write 2 mil, right?
Yeah, and you know what, the thing about real estate is, our job title doesn't define the amount of money that we can make, where it does in some other industries.
Yep.
And we've seen that gender equality over the last 12 months. It's been a huge, topic in the media, where, what a CEO of one company being female will make less than the CEO of another company being male. Whereas in real estate, our commission is not defined by our gender.
Yeah, very good. I love it. Great response. Males, we agree that males do outnumber females?
Yes.
Is there anything that we can perhaps do in the industry to encourage females to, apply to our sales career positions, or is there anything we can make it to do, in your opinion, to make it more attractive?
I think the thing that women are scared of are the hours, because whenever we talk about real estate, we're always talking about incredibly long hours and working weekends, and the phone rings after, traditional 9 to 5 time slots. But look, with me, I fell pregnant while I was a sales consultant, and that was a difficult balance for me. How am I going to be a mum? How am I going to do school pickup? How am I going to watch sports on a Saturday? It's going to be impossible as a salesperson to actually have a work-life balance. But what I find is women are incredibly good at their time management. And when it comes to time management, we're not afraid to delegate, and that's something that I've had to learn is if I can't do it, well, then I'm scared it's not going to be done correctly.
Yes.
However, if you train people that your standard is this, and you don't lower your standard, people will work with you. They'll certainly help out where they can. I've had times where I start work at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'll leave the office from 3 to 4 to pick Ethan up from school. Then Ethan will either come into the office and sit quietly doing his homework, or I'll drop him off at home where my mum or my husband will help out. He'll then do his homework at home, and I'll come home at 6, 7 o'clock at night. But we've always had an incredibly good routine, which I think if women understand that things can be managed, I think they'll probably consider sales as a career rather than just the traditional property management or administration roles. School holidays was another thing that absolutely terrified me. What am I going to do with this small person that's in grade 3 for 7 weeks over the Christmas period? We had a fantastic roster with my mum, where he'd go down on Sunday, he'd come back on Wednesday morning. Wednesday, Thursday, he'd go into daycare. Friday, I'd have off. Saturday with my husband, Sunday back down to Geelong. And we did that for 7 weeks over the school holiday period. But it meant that I could work. And I could work full time. And, it did not affect my my career, my growth, anything, all the quality of the customer experience for my clients.
Very good response. So, ladies out there, if you're watching, you can see the workability that you can have in the right office. Obviously, it's important to have a business owner, whether they're male, female, or multiple directors, having an understanding that the lady can be well organised on the home front as well as in the office, and as well be a high performer.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, I think most women that are high performers are mums, step mums. They have the ability to be able to multitask. I'll be at home on a Friday, and my clients don't even know that I'm at home, because I'll be doing my own housework but still answering the phone, responding to emails. They don't know whether you're in the office or at home. But it allows you to be able to work. Just because you're not physically in the office doesn't mean you're still not working.
Tanya, that's very inspiring, and that's some great content for anyone who is thinking about...
Well, we just want more women in real estate, I think
we do.
We're absolutely...
Like this.
Yeah, we're very good at our job. And it was interesting yesterday. Yesterday I was sitting in a lounge room with a lady who had recently lost her husband. We were in her family home of 40 years, and that was a huge decision for her to get an agent out and to decide to make the next step. But then the next appointment I had, which was in the office, was signing up a $10 million development site. So it's really nice that females in real estate are now not just listing mum and dad stock, which we're traditionally very, very good at, because we have the empathy, we have the listening skills, and we have, the skills to be able to guide people into their next home safely. But it's also very exciting to be able to say that, we can sign up these multi-million dollar deals.
Good job.
With confidence, and be able to say, well, look, trust me, I'm going to guide you to secure this property, and you're going to make a lot of money if you listen to me and do what you need to do to secure this property. So every day is so completely different, and women do have the ability to be able to jump from one situation to the next at the drop of a hat and be able to, do what we do.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
So that's obviously a transition that we've seen historically, mainly males focused on those development sites, bigger sites, and bullying themselves into those positions, or getting the listings,
we're doing it now too.
You are doing it now too, and it's great to see.
Yeah.
And this is what we want, because what that means to me as a director is that females, if we can inspire females to join our team, we can train them, educate them, and they can have that workability with their lifestyles, as well as make us huge gains in our results, obviously on the sales boards as well, which is what it's all about as a sales manager. That's important. So it's
you've got to have a really good balance of females to males in your team. Actually bring a few styling pieces, whether it's pillows, throw rugs, some pictures, some lamps from home, and again we just and now more and more I'm actually working with home stylists that work with the tenants to do the photo shoot and get it right for open for inspections, because if they look good, we have got more of a opportunity to sell it to another investor rather than an owner occupier. So we explain it to tenants that, look, work with us, this is all free of charge to you. A home stylist will come in, help you declutter, and remove, more importantly, your personal effects that you may not want shown all over 15 websites. So we'll box those up carefully, put them in a room that you're not using, and then again, it'll help us maximise the price for the owner, but also help you find the next investor so that you can remain in your home.
Very good. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's half of a listing presentation. Very, very good. What motivates you, Tanya, to keep going?
A son in an expensive private school.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You said have fun, so no. No, look, there's a lot of things that motivate me.
Is it a Porsche? Is it a holiday? Is it a multiple property portfolio? What is it? Is there anything?
Look, it's kind of a bit of all of that, really. I think it is just having a lifestyle that is a comfortable one for your family.
Yep.
You work hard, and you obviously want to be able to have family time when it is family time.
Yep.
I like going overseas on a holiday, whether it's Bali or back to the motherland. My parents are Dutch, my husband's Welsh, and turning the phone off. So it's very important that when I have a holiday, it's got to be one where it's overseas and I can just turn the phone off. But look, motivation is family. Motivation is obviously getting to a point in my life where I am comfortable and I don't have to worry about money into my retirement. But look, what motivates me really, apart from lifestyle, is just the job. Like I love waking up. There has not been one day in 14 years where I have said to myself, oh God, I really don't want to go to work today.
Awesome.
The thing about real estate is I love what I do. Anyone that speaks to me absolutely can feel the passion I have for real estate. Everyone I speak to, if they've got a lovely bubbly personality, I will quite literally say to them, you need to get into real estate. Oh my God, you'd love it. I just love it. You've got to do it.
And no 2 days are the same.
No 2 days are the same. No hour is the same.
No hour. Changes every hour.
Yes.
Tanya, I'm sure you're motivating many, particularly females, in what you're doing. Do you find that the ladies are coming up to you and asking you questions? Are you getting calls from people that are outside in other industries, or are you coming across clients perhaps that like the way that you operate, are inspired by the way you operate, and are they asking you about joining the industry?
I get phone calls from both men and women in regards to what does it take to be an agent. I think what they call me is, yes, they like the passion. They see that I clearly love real estate and, have had a really good path when it comes to, it's not good, bad, and then good. So they see that it is an industry that gives a lot of opportunity. If things don't go quite so well, you can recover quite quickly if you know how to.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the things they approach me about is I have people approach me more about how to recover quickly and how to...
because of the highs and lows?
Because of the highs of lows, but not just of real estate, but of life. So
Right.
I have people that approach me that have lost businesses, that have been bankrupt, and need to become successful again quickly, whether it's for their own self-esteem or whether it's to put food on the table.
Yes.
They see real estate as an industry that you can make a lot of money. However, it doesn't happen overnight. So they ring me and say, how did you fast track your business when you had nothing to being $1 million agent within 18 months?
Right.
So that's more the conversation I have with people. And sometimes it's females, most of the time it's males. I get a lot of young people that ring me as well.
Right.
That are just getting into real estate. How do we start? How do we overcome the fact of our youth when we're up against people that have had 20 years, 10 years, 15 years of real estate experience, and we're literally brand new?
Yes.
How do I fast track it?
Yes.
So that's the most common question I get.
You get that regularly? Yeah.
Once a week.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I'll sit with somebody once a week.
And these are people that may know of you or are strangers.
Yep. So I had an older gentleman last week that heard a podcast that I did. He was in Mount Eliza, had been in the industry for 2 years, rang me and said, I've heard your podcast. I'm super impressed with you. You sound like a lovely lady. Could I have a coffee with you? So the next day I had a coffee with him and I said, right, if I was you, this is what I'd be doing. Start with these 3 things. Give me a call in a month's time. Let me know how you've gone.
And then do you send them a GST invoice?
No, I don't.
I'm joking.
No, I don't. But that's just one of the things that I love about real estate is the ability to be able to help people sell their homes, the ability to help people buy homes, but then also people within the industry be able to help them, I guess, fast track their business to get to a point where they're seeing a commission check, where they're getting satisfaction out of their job. And, that brings me a really nice, and it goes back to the question that you asked previously, what motivates you?
Yes.
What motivates me is helping people,
Yes.
helping people within the industry, helping people that might want to get into the industry.
Yeah.
Look, most people that ask me about should I get into real estate, most of them don't. And it's not because I'm discouraging them, it's just I tell them what it is on a day-to-day basis. It'll be 12 months before you get a commission check.
Yes.
It'll be another 12 months after that before it's a decent commission check.
You don't sugarcoat anything.
No. But it's also, it's a lot of customer service, follow-up, training, on the phone,
Do you have a coach?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes, of course I do. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
So even at an optimum level, Tanya's performing continually and extending herself at many levels, but she still has a coach. Very, very important.
Train once a month, actually.
You train once a month?
Yeah, with Josh Fegan. So,
there you go.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I heard very good reports about Josh.
Oh, he's brilliant. Yeah,
very
brilliant.
Good. Tanya, I work out and like to travel to switch off because I find that you can't perform at peak levels continually day after day. You break. And I've been in the industry for 18, 19 years, and I also want to take myself to new levels as well. As a business owner and as a sales consultant, because I still love what I do, and sales manager and all the different roles that I like to perform. What do you do to switch off? I mean, you did mention earlier what you
So
do.
I'll have 2 family holidays a year where I will quite literally turn the phone off. But in between the holidays, I don't switch off. And I don't care what anyone says, real estate, you're either all in or you're not. You just can't dip a toe in the water with real estate. So
the lifestyle.
It is. And it's one I really, really love. And you know what? If I actually find myself switching off, I think, oh God, what's happened to me? Have I lost motivation? Have I lost the passion? Because I just live it. I live it. I breathe it. I love it. I'm inspired by it. And, when I go overseas for a couple of weeks, yes, it's good to drink a cocktail, have a swim, hang out with the family, but by the end of the holiday I'm bang up for bloody getting back in and getting back into real estate.
Awesome.
And can't wait, in fact. So in between those holiday periods, I don't. Like, it's just for me. And even if I did go to the gym, I'd probably be running on the treadmill going, right, deal, what's the next deal I need to done? No.
No, okay. You do door knocking?
No.
Okay.
So my and look, I
because I've just started that up again.
Yeah, right. And you did mention that earlier. What I've done is I now my warm clients, so people that I've sold to in the past, people that I've done appraisals for, people currently on our database that are being underserviced because a sales agent might have left the business, a landlord. Those people that we already know are the people that I service. Right. So I actually do employ a couple of associates or assistants that do the cold. Yes. So they do the cold prospecting, the door knocking, the letterbox dropping, cold calling, that sort of stuff. My job is to list, sell, and to negotiate any deals or potential leads, listings that I have. I will always call people that I know in the street when I list a property. So again, they're warm leads. They want to hear my voice. They know me. And I have more success and my time is better spent when I'm dealing with people I already know.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Perfect sense.
Yeah.
I get that. Tanya, incredible content. Is there anything you'd like to add? I could talk to you all day, Tanya. And I know you'd like to talk all day as well. And I'd like to actually have you back on the program down the track. Yeah. And maybe we have a topic that we pull apart.
Yeah.
So we'll do that if that's okay.
I'd love to talk about client care because I think it's something that we don't do well enough in real estate.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes we hand the keys over at settlement and then we put our clients in a witness protection program. and we really do need to service those clients better because there is nothing worse, and that's one of the things that I promised myself when I got back into listing and selling. Yes. If I ever saw another agent's board on a property that I sold, I've got to ask myself some serious questions. You still do, and everyone does. But however, what are we doing about that? So we can talk about that next time.
Sounds good. Client care, sounds good. Tanya, is there anything you'd like to add finally before we wind up episode 11 of Get Real?
Yeah, look, I just think it's real estate it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, and I know a lot of the conversation has focused on males versus females in real estate. It doesn't matter what your gender is. The passion is the same. It's our ability is the same. As I said earlier, we aren't the paycheck or the commission we charge isn't determined by what gender we are. Just do the things that need to be done, service the clients that we have, be passionate about people, obviously know your stuff when it comes to where you work, who you work with and the brand that you work for, and just love people. And if that comes through when you meet clients, well, then they'll choose you. It's just...
Well said.
Yeah, I love real estate.
Yeah, you do.
Can you tell?
Yeah, you do. Guys, we're going to wind up episode 11. We want to thank Tanya for being on the program. Your time, I know how busy you are. Thank you so much. But what we see here, Tanya, is apart from the real estate career, I see someone who, you're living life to the fullest, and you are very humble, and you have got gratitude, and you are a true inspiration to not just those in your office, not just those that are perhaps considering a career in real estate that you are coming across for your travels, but to the whole broader industry. So well done to you. Good job.
You.
And I look forward to seeing...
It's a labour of love, isn't it?
I look forward to seeing what's next for Tanya, because I bet there's some exciting things on the horizon. So good, excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent. Guys, I want to say thank you for tuning in to episode 11 of Get Real. Looking forward to seeing you next week for episode 12. We've got something very special to surprise you with next week. So please please share, please subscribe. We want to keep doing this, and see you next week.